Hello everyone, my name is Ahorangi Starchild. I'm a Violet Ray Twin Flame in Tarakai, New Zealand. This is your 3-card tarot spread for the 30th of November 2018. I'm using my Tarot-scapes tarot deck, and for inspiration, Butterfly Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone had a really good week. And yeah, let's see what comes in for the weekend. 3 cards for today and 3 cards for the weekend. What's your plans? What you doing for Christmas? What's happening out there? Okay. The first card that comes in is the Two of Pentacles. We're juggling responsibility. We're juggling money. This is having a really interesting start to your day. There's a lot of options for you to follow through, to look into. So it's about keeping your balance. It's about being open to a variety of opportunities coming your way. You're quite how do I say it, good at juggling your schedule. So I don't feel it as a stressful energy. I just feel it as something where you're in the free flow and you're doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Require different areas acquiring your focus. Then we have judgment. So there is a little bit of a reevaluation process that's going on. Maybe some people might even criticize your methods on, how you handle your finances, how you handle your affairs. This could be someone who's close to you. It could be a family member. It could be your husband, your partner. There's some really lively conversations and open conversations about, how practical are you about the day. It is not necessarily something that could be huge. It could just be a small conversation, but it does bring in that energy where perhaps you want to think about changing on how you approach your how practical are you. That is the actual question that's coming up. How practical are you in the way of your finances? How practical are you in the expectation of your own limited human limitations and what you can deliver? So pay attention to the red flags that come up round about the middle of the day. Through conversations, you might hear people around you to say, pay attention to this or pay attention to that. We have the King of Wands coming in at the end of the day. So this is a very enterprising energy, a masculine person who might actually be the one who's bringing in those ideas of, having those conversations of reevaluation, having to cover ground that's already been covered, having to go back. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so this is reevaluating plans, reevaluating relationships, and the King of Wands is the person asking the questions. So this is a person who likes to lead by example, has really outgoing energy. He's active, he's action orientated, and very enterprising, and is inspiring as well. So I do get lively conversations towards the end of the day. For the weekend, we have the Queen of Swords. So there's a feminine person coming in on the weekend. She might be a widow or a divorcee, but she has a really good communication skills, lively communications, paying attention to small details. So with that King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I do feel that this weekend there will be a focus on people and some sort of like negotiations or making plans of some kind, and that sort of thing. We have the King of Cups coming in. We have 2 kings. So this is about having to negotiate. There's some sort of negotiation process going on between people. You might be involved being the third person, having to help them to look at things in a very practical way, not being emotionally involved, to be sort of detached from the whole situation, but helping them to see things clear. In this debate, it could be fun, but it could be serious. So just don't into anything that creates drama. But I do feel like this could be maybe even family members. So maybe there's a debate on where you're gonna have your Christmas dinner. Something like that. But I do feel it doesn't have to be in the way of having to be a traumatic experience. We have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands, once again, different deck. This is about stickability, seeing things through, persevering. Um, I kind of see this weekend going around people, and then you also still need to do what you need to do and not wanting to be sucked into other people's plans and things that they want to do this weekend. So it's about standing your ground, being firm, and saying thanks, but no thanks. Our card for inspiration is volunteer. So this is about. Um, we are going into that time of the year where it's Christmas. There's a lot of people who don't have a lot. They don't really have a lot in the way of Christmassy things and Christmas celebrations. And this is the best time of the year where you can start thinking about where you want to volunteer your time and bring in some goodness, around Christmas. It's time to make that phone call, to make that inquiry, to maybe do a bit of soul searching. If you could volunteer, where would you like to volunteer? How can you make a contribution to our society, to Gaia, and to humanity this Christmas season, and bring in some light, love, and healing of your own? Thank you for watching, everyone. I wish you a beautiful weekend. Light and love.